Now we're going to talk about Deweese and Fairfield, Nebraska. Why do we need to talk about these two very, very small communities? Because they are both listed in guidebooks as landmarks for the Oregon Trail. So if you happen to find yourself in this area, you probably, and it's afternoon or evening, you're probably wondering where you can camp for the night. The answer is not well, but you can do it. Let's talk about the towns. Start with Deweese. Deweese is actually on the Oregon Trail. It's a very small community of about 100 people. Very little services. There is one bar grill. There's no gas or other services in this community. Fairfield's a little bit bigger. It's about 150 people. It has a small community park, which you cannot camp at. I'll tell you where you can in a moment. And it has a grocery store called the Butcher's Block and Ken A's gas station, which is a classic sort of collectible thing in itself. The pumps are circa 1960, as in dials and manual, no digital at all here. Ken and his associates are real, how can I put it? A really neat bunch of guys and gals. We kind of rolled in here because we were really short on gas, and we figured we were just going to be able to get gas, and that was it. But they actually have a very large convenience store, which also offers some of the only hot food in the town, including microwavable sandwiches and such, which for us became our lunch. Oh, by the way, ask the staff about their collection of classic cars that they have amassed over the years. Oh, trust me, they got a lot of pictures and videos. There's some really nice vehicles. So if you can't camp in the town, where can you camp? Well, Nebraska divides their state lands into two categories. There are the state recreation areas, which have a lot of facilities, and then you have the state wildlands, which are a lot more primitive. There are no recreation areas near Fairfield and Deweese. By the way, I should mention that these towns are approximately 20 miles southeast of Hastings, Nebraska, and due south of Clay Center on pretty much Nebraska 14. Along Deweese and Fairfield's kind of the end of the chain of these wildlife lands that extend from the northwest to the southeast. There's about 5 of them, and they do allow camping. Very primitive camping. Yes, you'll find grass, and that's about it. There are no water, no toilets, no hookups, no nothing. And even though it's legal to camp on these wildlife areas, you can't always find a spot where you can pull out and park, as is the case with the refuge on the north side of Fairfield. But there's like 5 of them. And if you absolutely have to, you can legally camp there. These are campsites are bring a shovel, toilets. You've been warned. My suggestion is you could get your supplies and stay in town, small town. Um, Also, I should mention Fairfield has a city park that does have bathrooms. However, again, you cannot camp overnight there, as far as I'm aware of. Deweese has nothing. Again, they have the one bar and grill, and I'm sure they have bathrooms. And if you're eating and drinking there, they will let you use the bathrooms. But the plan is you stay in town to early or mid evening, and then you drive over to one of these wildlife areas and you camp overnight. Again, reminder, no toilets, no nothing, but it's legal. So hence, no rating. But if you need a place to stay for the night, this will work.